You got to slow down because you're talking so fast. I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting.
You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. I'll have to sue the courthouse for a hundredfold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the,
you got to prove that you got that you got power of attorney law over me. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that.
Unless you are a price on a can of beans.
All right, folks. Today we've got an absolute banger. Judge Oakley is back, and as always, he's not holding back. This time, he's dealing with a sovereign citizen in court, and you already know it's going to be wild. Honestly, I think Judge Oakley handles these situations better than anyone. Calm, sharp, and always in control. This particular case involves a man charged with assaulting his girlfriend, and surprise, surprise, he's pulling all the classic sovereign citizen nonsense. You'd think by now they'd realize that this strategy never works. As you watch, let me know in the comments what you think this guy's IQ is, because let's just say, I'm not expecting genius-level reasoning here. Anyway, let's dive in and check out this explosive courtroom showdown. You're not going to want to miss this one.
Ready on Goodman?
Well, Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman asked me to tell you that the prosecutor in this case has no power of attorney over him. He's an Israelite. There's no grounds under the bar code this matter should be dismissed. I believe he may want to represent himself. You may ask for some clarification if you talk to Mr. Goodman, but that's what he told me to tell you.
Thank you. Mr. Goodman, are you requesting that you represent yourself on this matter? You're muted, Mr. Goodman.
What I'm saying is nobody has power of attorney law over me through the barcode. I'm the beneficiary. My name is not those capital letters, so I'm an Israelite from the 12 tribes. So what I'm saying is I'm representing myself. That's all that needs to be said, because that's what the law is. I got common law jurisdiction. It's a non-violent crime. So I push for it to be dismissed under the barcode.
Well, it's not going to be dismissed today. So simple question. Are you representing yourself from this point forward? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm counseling myself.
All right. Mr. Bowditch, you're out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I said, are you planning on filing a motion, or would you like to set this case for trial?
I'm planning on filing a motion to dismissal because there's no grounds or no standing over my case, because nobody has power of attorney law to hear me, to even take this process even further. You got to prove that first. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me to hear this matter. Okay, I'm an Israelite.
But you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. You don't have power of attorney law. The prosecutor don't have power of attorney law. You don't have power of attorney law. It's under the barcode.
Mr. Goodman, please do not interrupt me. I'm trying to be polite.
Okay, it's under the barcode though. This is what you signed up to do. You're a public servant. So
right, unless you are a price on a can of beans, we don't need a barcode.
Yes, I am. I'm a human being. I'm not a deity. I'm a human being. I'm a living man. I'm a living being. I'm not no cargo. I'm not none of that. It's under the barcode. This is the real law.
Come here.
You have no standing or no ground.
Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date for your motion.
I'm only here through threats or easy.
Pardon me?
I want all my rights.
Oh, so now this guy wants all of his rights to be honored, even the imaginary ones, like the so-called right to drive without a license. That's just not how any of this works. Driving is legally considered a privilege, not an inherent right. It's a basic legal fact, regulated by the government for public safety. But here's the real twist. Now he's claiming to be an Israelite. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this really feels like a weak attempt to dodge the sovereign citizen label. Especially when you consider that sovereign citizens have already been classified as a domestic terrorist movement in the US. And suddenly this guy shows up with a brand new identity? It's just a little too convenient. I don't know about you, but to me, it looks like he's trying to sidestep the consequences of his actions with this rebrand. What do you all think? Is this a genuine belief system or just another tactic? Let's jump back into the madness and see how Judge Oakley handles it.
I can't understand what you're saying. I think you're too close to your mic.
I want all my rights intact to me at all times. Do you agree?
I can't understand you, so no, I don't agree. I hear your something
Okay,
all the time. but I don't know what you're saying.
text me all the time. I want all my rights to text me all the time.
All right, I can't understand you. All right,
Okay.
Are you still living on border? Are you still living on border? Mr. Goodman, are you still living on border?
Ashley, keep yourself muted, please. Your child keeps crying. Thank you.
No, I live somewhere else. I moved.
All right, can you give me that address, please?
I stay at hotel rooms from time to time because I don't have no house right now. So I've been staying in a hotel room.
Geographically, where are you at today?
Detroit, Michigan.
All right. So my next pretrial date is when, Heather?
It is March 8th.
All right. So Mr. Goodman, I'm going to give you a date on March 8th to file a motion. You file a motion, we'll hear it on March 8th. That's going to be in person.
Motion for dismissal?
Whatever you want to file a motion. You said you wanted to file a motion. So I'm giving you a hearing date for your motion.
What time?
We'll schedule that at 10 a.m. and this is going to be live. No Zoom.
All right.
I'm having trouble
All right. I
with
want all my rights and text me all the time.
Pardon
I'm
me?
only here to threaten confusion. I just want all my rights and text me all the time. And everybody just got to prove that they got power of attorney law.
You got to slow down because you're talking so fast I can't understand you. I keep hearing all time, but that's all I'm getting.
Okay, what I'm saying is for the dismissal, I'm about to put it in today. You got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. I'm going to have to sue the courthouse for 100-fold.
Mr. Goodman, I don't have to prove a damn thing to you, sir. If you're here on the
you got to prove you got to prove that you got power of attorney law over me. You don't have power. I don't care what you're talking about.
Attorney over you, Mr. Goodman. Listen,
yes, you do. You need power of attorney law to talk to me. You ain't got no ground. You ain't no standing. You ain't got no ground to understand it. I got the affidavit of truth right here. I got authenticate birth certificate. I got a letter of intent over here right now. I broke all my contracts with the government. I'm not those capital letters. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. My name is Israel. I'm an Israelite. I'm with the 12 tribes of Israel. You don't got no power of attorney law over me.
Here we go again. This sovereign citizen is now threatening to sue the court for $100,000. As if that's ever worked for anyone. Let's be real, you can't sue a court just for doing its job. That's not how the legal system works. In case you didn't know, judges have something called judicial immunity. It protects them from being sued over decisions they make while performing their duties. So every time one of these folks tries the whole "I'm suing you" routine, it's nothing more than a loud, pointless tantrum. But what really blows my mind is how these people commit crimes, then act totally clueless when they are held accountable. It's like watching someone set their own house on fire and then complain when the fire department shows up. Honestly, this might be one of the lowest displays of critical thinking I've ever seen, and that's saying something. It's kind of terrifying, because it genuinely feels like the US is on a downward spiral when it comes to basic reasoning skills. But don't go anywhere, his next hearing is coming up, and yep, you guessed it, he's already in jail because he missed his own court date. Let's keep watching this train wreck unfold.
Try it again, counsel. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Patricia Manning for the people, P84088.
All right. And Mr. Goodman, can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Murphy, what are we doing on these files?
Judge, it's my understanding that Mr. Goodman has an appointment at the Forensic Center on January 31st. As Your Honor knows, he has pending cases in Frank Murphy. He went before Judge Michael Callahan yesterday. He was, his bond was reinstated with a tether. I believe Your Honor has put a 250, 10% bond on Mr. Goodman. You know, Your Honor, that I'm going to ask you to reduce that bond to something affordable.
All right. So I've got two files. One file's got that 250, 10% with a GPS tether. That would be the February 5, 2022 incident date. And then the other file, which is the misdemeanor file from May 10, 2019, he's just on a personal on that one with a GPS tether.
Right. And you know, Your Honor, that I don't represent him on the DV.
Right, right. But he finally does have a date for a forensic exam?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right. So you just want to adjourn the PCC?
Yes, Judge. And ask for a reduction in bond.
Thank you. And Mr. Goodman, have you talked to an attorney on the domestic violence case, or are you representing yourself on that one?
I have nobody to represent me. I think it was Langford or something was supposed to be my attorney. I'm not sure how it went south.
Okay. All right, counsel, go ahead and make your bond argument. But before you do, just so we're all on the same page, my notes say it's 25,000, 10%, no contact with complaining victim, and GPS tether. Is that your understanding?
So, Judge, I thought it was 250,000, 10%,
I
25,000.
don't know what I just said, but
Oh.
my file says 250. Well, yeah, 250,000, 10%. Correct.
So, Judge, I mean, obviously that's unaffordable, Mr.
Who could have guessed? Just by looking at this guy's face, you'd think he's got about $2 and a Tootsie Roll in his piggy bank. And honestly, it's no surprise that even the public defenders want nothing to do with him. Now, keep in mind, public defenders are legally required to represent people who can't afford an attorney. But even they can back out if there's a conflict of interest, or if the client is so difficult and uncooperative that working with them becomes impossible. So if court-appointed lawyers are saying no thanks, you already know this guy is a complete disaster. And let's not forget, this isn't some minor traffic ticket. The guy's facing a domestic violence charge for allegedly assaulting his partner. That's a serious offense with real legal consequences. No amount of made-up legal jargon or sovereign citizen nonsense is going to magic him out of this one. Bottom line, this isn't just someone who's misinformed, this is someone showing their true colors. And those colors aren't looking good. Let's jump back in and see how the courtroom handles him next.
And his significant other just acquired new housing, Your Honor. They have a baby. Mr. Goodman needs to be there to assist with childcare responsibilities because both of them were working before Mr. Goodman was taken into custody. I know we've had some issues, Your Honor, with appearing in court. Mr. Goodman has had transportation issues with respect to getting to the forensic center, and that was his issue, Judge. The tether violation was simply a malfunction of equipment. So I would ask Your Honor to, and since they do not have means, Your Honor, I would ask Your Honor to reduce I'm asking Your Honor for a personal with the tether.
Response.
And
counsel, you don't have to jump up to talk to me. I know it's instinctive, but it's okay if you don't.
thank you, Your Honor. It is instinctive. Your Honor, in this case, he is before us for a misdemeanor DV. I understand he does have some pending felonies. I understand he's on a GPS tether for the felonies. I believe at this time, the most important thing is that he remain on, or that if he is released, he remains on a GPS tether. So in this case, I would not object to a personal bond.
All right. Ms. Murphy, unfortunately, this is one of those situations where I don't care what the parties think, because I've got a long history. This building's got a long history with Mr. Goodman not showing up in court. So I set the bond for that reason.
I freaking love Judge Oakley, guys. You can just tell he's a genuinely good person who doesn't put up with any nonsense. Even when both parties were ready to let this clown walk free, Judge Oakley wasn't having it. He saw right through it and hit the guy with a serious dose of reality. And honestly, that's exactly what a good judge should do. Let me know what you thought of that case down in the comments. I thought it was a great one. It's honestly so refreshing to watch Judge Oakley in action, especially the way he handled that last part. I really enjoyed it. But don't go anywhere, because next up, we're jumping into a heated court hearing with Judge Boyd. Things escalate fast when a young defendant decides it's a great idea to backtalk the judge. He's trying to act cool, tossing around attitude and slang like he's on stage or something. But spoiler alert, it does not go well for him. Let's dive in and see how that plays out.
All right, why were you late for court?
I really don't got any excuse. Besides, I got insomnia.
I'm sorry, what?
I really don't got any excuse, but I got insomnia.
He overslept, Judge.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
All right, so here's the thing. You need to be on time for court. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? Whether you're 20 or 18, guess what? We'll make sure that you come on time. If you're not on time, we'll know where you are. You know how we'll know that?
Got my address.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, y'all got my address.
No, because you'll be in Orange and we'll bring you over from the jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How far did you go in school?
In school?
Yes.
10th grade.
All right. Why did you only go to the 10th grade?
I dropped out
Why?
because there was like a lot of drama.
All right. So let me explain to you about drama. Drama is you coming before the court and not addressing the court properly. Drama is using slang and not proper English coming before the court. So my advice is you probably want to get your GED so that you can get a job, because now it is hard to get good employment without at least a high school diploma. And even if you have a high school diploma, it's still hard. Guess what? People who go to college, and I'm not talking to people who go to college and they're getting a degree in philosophy, finding a job. I mean, people who are going to college, getting a degree in engineering, biology, they're all having a hard time finding employment. So you come along and you don't even have a 10th grade education and you're trying to get employment, it does not look good. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
I was employed.
So that's a no, right? You're not working?
No, ma'am.
So that means that your mom or somebody is supporting you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you come back here on the 27th, you're going to come on time and you're going to address the court properly. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. We have an excuse?
Yes.
It just blew my mind that someone would actually talk to a judge like they're chatting with their buddies at a bar. Seriously, you can't roll into court acting like it's a hangout spot. There's a certain level of respect that has to be shown, and some of these people just don't get it. But the main thing I really wanted to focus on was that previous case with the sovereign citizen. This dude was literally screaming on Zoom the first time around, and honestly, that has to be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in a court hearing. You cannot act like that in court, especially when it's remote. Personally, I think sovereign citizens should be required to appear in person. There's something about being face-to-face that makes it way harder for them to put on the kind of dramatic show they pull from behind a screen. It's easy to act tough when you're hiding behind a webcam, but in person, they'd have to actually face the consequences of their actions. And another thing, it really feels like judges are getting softer these days. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for fairness and giving people a chance, but there's a fine line between being fair and being too lenient. Some of these sovereign citizens need a serious wake-up call, not another opportunity to make a mockery of the courtroom. Judges have the authority to keep things on track, and sometimes they just need to put their foot down. Anyway, that's enough of my rant. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this whole situation. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Judge Oakley was being fair in that first hearing? Personally, I thought he handled it perfectly. If you're into content like this, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe. I post new videos every single day, so stay tuned for more. Thanks so much for watching. I seriously appreciate you all. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.